Board resumes have continued to disappoint me throughout the year. I've run a large number of recruitment processes, and it's given me the opportunity to review a very large number of board resume documents, and the vast majority of them were really sub 5 out of 10 type documents. And the reason being that there just wasn't the thought put into what the board of directors is looking for when they're recruiting for board members, and the information was literally just not there. So first and foremost, it's really important to recognize that it's just not enough to list the organization that you are on the board of and the dates and the times and the titles and things like that. You really have to think about, well, what did you contribute in that boardroom setting? What did you bring to the table? What were some of the challenges that you faced as a board of directors? And that information must be captured in the document. Increasingly, I meet people all the time and I'm interviewing them for board positions, and I obviously ask them, what boards are you on? And it's really hard to get the basic information from them. They just assume because they're on a board, that's enough. Well, it's not. I need the details. So the details have been lacking, and I'd say most board resumes these days just aren't putting enough detail about the actual board experience that individual has. The value proposition is not being accurately captured, and again, we're not thinking about what the board of directors is looking for. The value proposition must address how you're going to contribute to business strategy and risk management in the boardroom, and what hot skills you're also bringing to the boardroom to really create this complete picture, a complete value proposition. And that's where a lot of people trip up. That value proposition is one-dimensional. It doesn't have enough meat on the bone. There's not enough detail there, and it tends to zero in on one trick pony type concepts. And you really have to present as an all-rounder. You have to still, even if you're bringing a hot skill to the table like ESG or cyber security, you must address a lot of the fundamentals that the board needs to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So, and then the third key area that I'm seeing really, really weak is very few people are going on the front foot and telling me who their referees are going to be. And, this whole market is predicated on reputation and referenceability. So it's a huge mistake to say references on request. I don't care what anyone tells you. It is a massive mistake. It's a big error, because if you are a board director, you should have high caliber chairs and non-execs willing to speak on your behalf. Where is the fan club? Where are the high profile directors willing to vouch for you in a boardroom setting? And if you're not leading with that on your resume and you're not including it in your resume, it's a huge mistake, and it's a red flag to me as a headhunter. Because if I've got to go and try and find out who your referees are, trust me, I'll find the wrong referees. I'll find the people in the market that are going to tell me what it's like to work with you, and you're not controlling your message to market. So be really, really cautious on these three key elements. You must flesh out the detail of each board role that you've served on, committees, any volunteer work that you've done, steering committees, body corporates. Make sure it's all captured. Make sure you have that unique value proposition front and center. That is absolutely crucial. You cannot be one-dimensional here. You've got to be able to really capture several elements of deep experience in how you're going to contribute in a boardroom setting, particularly around strategy and risk management. And you must be going on the front foot with your referees. If you don't have great referees, maybe this game is not for you. So you really need to have that fan club behind you, vouching for you and saying, yes, you're ready to serve in the boardroom and you are really able to make a solid contribution in the boardroom based on other people's experience. So get those three key elements right, and you'll see your job applications for board directorships go through the roof. You will get much better interaction with the corporate headhunters. You will start to see that this is what makes the difference. You must have an A-class board resume if you want to play in this game.